what anybody says. If you don't like it, then just block me and get on with it. I don't care. Watch. Mm-hmm. You're going to hear it. Give her time.
It's only a poll.
And they'll both be exactly how they were before, who they truly are, vile, disgusting fucking people.
I love you too.
I love you too.
Cindy, if you don't tell us where to go, then we can't either stop, keep. So keep it moving. Exactly, me baby, exactly.
Exactly, me baby.
They say you bullied DA last night. Piss off. DA bullied. She's the one that plays the game.
I've seen that clip anyway. I'm not really interested in a fucking... no offence to the screen recorder, because it's not being offensive. It's a 5-minute clip. It's going to feel like 5 hours. Do you know what I mean? So, I just... Nah, you're all right. I think we've seen enough. She don't like Pearl. She thinks her and Dan are still friends. I don't think her and Dan, to be honest with you, I don't think her and Dan are still friends. That's my honest opinion. I don't think they are. But time will tell, won't it? I do believe that some people, that if he plays Mr. Nice Guy for a few weeks, that they'll all suddenly be back battling, talking, getting on. I do think that. And everything will be forgotten, like this app always fucking works out. So, and then he'll get dragged when he feel like it. So, I think when it becomes useful, they'll just drag his past up and use it for that. There'll be lots of falling. There'll be friends then falling out, friends then falling out. So, and I think a lot of it is done to create drama on the app for storylines. So, but there's no forgiving what the guy, for me, there's no forgiving what the guy's done and said. I think he went too far and that's it. Anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. We hope you're having a comfortable journey with us. We foresee a quiet and easy flight with...
Well, you're right, Joyce. I don't forget. This is what makes me laugh about how she's buttering up Alex at the moment and his community. I don't like it because people are forgetting it's okay. People forget how she ran with a storyline with no proper evidence twice now against Alex on 2 different subjects, and both of them were very, very derogative. Very derogative. Me personally, if I was Alex, I would never forgive for that. Never forgive for what she ran with twice. One was about his ex and one was about the phone call. So I would never forgive that. I wouldn't even talk to the woman. So, not for that shit. Absolutely not. And that's why I say, don't fall for the bullshit. To his community. Don't fall for the bullshit. I say it to Alex as well. I have said it to Alex. Don't fall for that bullshit. Because that is bullshit. She wants you. She wants your community. She wants you all on side for one reason only. Because she has to make 1.6 million diamonds every month.
I'm off.
Okay. Have the same journey. Has to make 1.6 million diamonds a month to keep Live Pro. She needs everybody in her life that she can get that would create gifting money for her. And that's the truth behind it, as far as I'm concerned. Now, she can call me a liar, she can call me whatever, she can come back at that, whatever, but that's my belief. That is my belief. So, people are crafty on here, and I'm going to stick by what I'm thinking. My gut feeling. So.
No real problems. Nothing out of the ordinary. Oh, co-pilot, what is that what I see there? Is that the top of a mountain? Why are we flying this low? This isn't good. Oh my God, God help us all, this is awful. We're going down. Just kidding, folks. This is your captain again. No real danger ahead, or turbulence for that matter. Just a quiet and easy flight, like I said. Sit back, relax, maybe take a nap. God knows we will. Have a good flight.
Can you imagine your pilot doing that to you? Oh, Jesus Christ. So Rickster was outside DG's house last night, and we've got a clip of it. Oh, sorry. This is Rickster outside DG's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but
I'm so ugly.
what the
I'm so ugly, fat, and bald.
bald?
I've got alopecia.
Not really, Amy. Most people, we had a poll on it. Most people don't really care. A lot of people don't think there's enough evidence, don't care to run with anything. So we'll see how it plays out, and then we'll talk on it. What the fuck?
Friends with that people wanted.
DA Cab 2's Redding gives her opinions as they discuss Chippy and friendships. DA's... for fuck's sake. Why me again? That sounds like me giving birth. Sounds like me on toilet there.
Called out. He said he done it off the app. Absolutely fine. Nobody has to do anything. None of us have badges and we're not the police. So if you are friends with someone and you don't want to call something out, you don't have to. Some things you can't help but say, like, yeah, that's fucked up. I don't agree with that. But you don't have to run 16-day hate campaigns on people just because other people want you to.
Well, then don't call out other people then. But people are going to say to you, but however, your friend done the same thing as the person you're calling out. They're going to also say, why are you calling this person out when you didn't call your friend out yesterday for what they did? People are...
They keep criticising me for not calling Haley out, right? How many times do I have to say, right? I am not calling Haley out on half a voice note, half voice notes, half truths, and not whole conversations. I said I'm not going to call it out, and I'm not going to. Not going to. The only ice queen, good morning. I'm not going to call it out. I said the same about Alex. I'm not going to call anything. I'm not going to have an opinion on anything based on non-factual bullshit. People were lying. People were running with shit. People were telling fucking lies. People were over-exaggerating. People were doing lots of things. I'm not running with that shit. Sorry, criticise me, but I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You come to me and it's absolutely 100% factual, then I will do it. No proof, no evidence, no fucking evidence of any call. Fucking, the people in the call were all fucking saying yes, no, then changing the fucking minds. And people were bullshitting about what was said. So, no, absolutely not. And I'll stick with it. And if that makes me a bad person, it makes me a bad person. Don't care.
going to say that.
Yeah, I do. I'll go wherever. It pisses me off when people have this...
The trouble is, right, you'll see it always on this app, right? The minute, right, you all know what I do in the morning, right? I come on 3 times a week and I give an opinion based on what we're watching, what we're seeing, what we're hearing. That's all I do. I give an opinion. You're entitled to your opinions in the comments. So I'm not telling you what to say or what to think. I'm just giving an opinion, yeah? Or we're just talking about it, or we're asking questions, right? So that's all I'm doing. If people are affected by that, I can't help their reaction. Doesn't mean I hate a person. Doesn't mean I dislike that person. It just means I'm talking about, I'm giving an opinion. And if people are getting affected by that, then I'm obviously hitting the nail on the head, aren't I? I'm actually, if the cap fits, all them sort of fucking things. What's good for goose is good for gander, all that sort of stuff. That's all I'm doing. And if people are getting affected by it, I can't help that. I can't help that, and I don't care. I don't care. It is what it is. But what I will constantly say is that when I go at one person, a whole crowd comes at me. And they'll drag me for fucking months. And they'll bring up historical stuff like it's just happened. Well, if you're going to do that, then we can all do that. We can all do the fucking same. So when you're dragging up something, it's dragging my kids into a storyline as well. if you're dragging my kids into it, then I'll go to any depths I need to go to get my point across and show you for what you are. And that's all I've ever done. So, and if people don't like it, then you don't have to, what do you call it? Happens all the time, does it? Absolutely does. No hard proof, no hard truth. Exactly. There's lots of sayings, isn't there?
Hypocrisy. But I've never seen you saying, oh, you must call that out and you must do this.
I don't think anybody has to call anything out. What I said, and I will always say, is I expect certain people to call certain things out and not use the platforms for ignoring things that people want to talk about. So every community, everybody on here will jump in a live because they like a live. They like the live, or they want to go in the live to have a chat or whatever. So we go to places, right? We look up to certain people, right? As people, we look up to certain people. We expect certain things from people, right? What we don't want to see is people avoiding conversations because they can't be fucking arsed with it. Just because they can't be arsed with it. Because it might not be it might not bring the gifts in or whatever else. So I do think people avoid conversations. They avoid conversations. Like I said, the red and blue thing. For me, I think it's really important. We're all here, right? We're all either aunties, uncles, grandmas, mums, dads. What do they all have in common? Most of them will be at an age where they go to school. So an important topic at the moment is the red and blue topic. Who the fuck is talking on it? Nobody. Nobody's talking on it. Why? It's a conversation that I think people should hear, people should understand, and people should get some information on for their own benefit, for the benefit of their families. Why is nobody talking on it? Why are people... Is Haley now talking on it? Good. But people need to talk on it. Morning, Sprinkles. And I think when we expect bigger platforms to use their platforms to actually talk on things like that. And if I am saying, I expect you to call on that, I would expect you to actually be talking on something like that. It's not me putting you down. It's me saying, come on, don't you think you should be talking about it? It's not me telling you what to do. I'm just giving a fucking hint that maybe you should be talking about it because your communities would want to talk about it, would want it highlighting, would want to understand what's going on in the world. You know what I mean? Right, exactly, Leah. So if you can educate just half a dozen people or a few people in your life to what's going on because they didn't know what's going on, you could maybe save a fucking life at the same time, couldn't you? So, you know what I mean? Because I would not wish on anybody that they send their kid to school, okay? They send their kid to school and for no reason they're attacked. In this current climate, they're attacked for nothing they did. It's just because of some viral fucking craze going on. So use your platforms and fucking talk about it. That's all I say. Talk about it. Bring it up. Talk about it. Talk on the subject. And I think people do have an expectation. Do you know what I mean? They're not. It's not a demand. It's an expectation. So can someone pin on the Verge's account, please? Because it's on there as well. So. Yeah, well, and you know what, Shazza, there are areas that are far worse than others, so, you know what I mean? Morning, Kelly. Morning. So, yeah, that sometimes there is an expectation of from us, of people wanting to hear people with big platforms, so... We'll pin you there. So there is an expectation for some subjects to be talked on and for some people to be called out and for things to be talked about and not avoided. Absolutely. Like I say, you can't... You can say I'm selective because I won't talk on Alex and Haley, but I've given my explanation to why. And I think that explanation is a good enough reason. You know? It's a good enough reason for me. So that's why I won't run with it. I've talked to Haley, like I've said... And I'll repeat, I've talked to Haley. Alex would say the same. If you something you feel you need to call me out for, you call me out. I'll just deal with it after. That's what they both will say. So, and I have talked to Haley, and she's quite clearly stated to me, Chippy, you call me out if you feel you need to call me out for something. And I have called Hayley out in the past for stuff, and she knows I have. But we're still friends. We still get on. So, yeah.
Yes, and you must do that, you know.
Who was
So,
Alicia?
I mean, he's obviously sat there and I'm not asking you to get involved in this, by the way.
You know, I get on with Chippy. Chippy's alright. If he said, I didn't see the whole video, but if he's saying to you, you should be calling people out and you demand people to.
No, I don't demand anybody to do anything. I would expect certain things to be called out. There's a difference between demand and expect. For me, there is anyway. If I say, I demand you right now to call something out, that's me telling you how to run your platform. No. Do I expect certain things to be done? Yes. Because you have the power. You have the power, you have the platforms. And that's not just about Red, that's about anybody. So, and it wasn't about Red anyway, to be fair. The whole conversation was taken out of thingy for what it was. So, anyway, let's move on.
Me, no, the only one that gives you money is the charity boxes that you robbed. Peggy.
Yeah, but it wasn't charity boxes, so get your facts right if you want to go down that alley.
Oh my God! Can I just say something to Claire? Can I just say something to Claire? Claire, don't you
there we
get bored
go.
of your own
Guys,
voice?
The page.
Look, Dad, if I think something's wrong, it's wrong. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? I can be wrong as well, but that's my opinion at the time. So, you know, my opinion at the time is my opinion at the time. Doesn't mean I have to hate that person or I can never talk to that person again. You know what I mean? Just is what it is, isn't it? I think people take me the wrong way a lot of the time. So,
You not get bored of your own voice? Because I'm getting bored of it right now.
It wasn't even charity boxes, so she don't even know what she's chatting about.
You robbed 2 charities, Peggy.
Who did I rob? Name who I robbed, Claire. Come on.
So Peggy didn't rob anybody. Peggy was part of the Earth. Was it part of the, something to do with the Earth Angels? That woman, what's her name, is accused of scamming everybody, and that Peggy was no part of that. I know Peggy.
Who did I rob?
Guys,
Yes.
guys, if
Claire
you're going to
talking
be
shit.
just one at a time, that's all I ask.
Who did I rob, Claire?
Peggy,
I know,
if
Daz.
you've robbed, it's all right, we can forgive it.
What?
I haven't robbed, but tell me who I have robbed. If you know someone.
Well, there's a lot of information about you,
He's out
like
for
robbing
dinner.
charities and...
No, there ain't, Claire. You see, this is what I mean. Why do people even entertain her? Why do they entertain her? I just don't get it. Stop putting her in your fucking boxes, for fuck's sake. You know, if you didn't put her in your box, you wouldn't have the shit. She'd just be sat in comments. Oh, I'm moving on. It's boring, isn't it? It's just boring. Have you all seen this? If you want to watch it, I'll play it, but it's just, for me, it's all boring shit. It's just boring. It's just same repeated Claire Duffy being an ass. Do you know what I mean? Next! I think they do. They put her in to cause controversy, to get numbers in the room. That's what I think people do. Just mad. Just won't bother.
Do you know some of you have been watching drama for so long that now when something is done that doesn't involve arguments, you're all sat there saying it's boring? Some of the comments tonight in Delusive Angie's chat have been absolutely vile. And Delusive, what you said about Millsy, again, vile, but there's no surprise.
I'm just going to pick up on that because what she did say about Millsy was vile. It was disgusting. It was out of order. But I think she's apologised to Millsy for that. I think Millsy got in a box and she's apologised now for it. So I think it's all good there. But she shouldn't have said it in the first place. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's not Millsy's fault that she wears a wig, right? Millsy does wear a blonde wig. I think it's pretty well stitched, to be honest with you. You can hardly tell. But I think it suits her, to be fair. Well, she said that Millsy wore a wig. I don't really like outing stuff like that, but Millsy she uses Gorilla Glue on a wig to keep it there in place, and I think it suits her, to be fair. I think good on you, Millsy. Good on you for wearing that wig. It's fine. Yeah, it's cool.
From you, is it? But I don't even like to be horrible, but I'm sorry, Delusive, but when you
changes, depends on the wind. If it's windy out, she uses Gorilla Glue. If it's no nails, if it's calm.
look like you are, do you really think anyone's going to pay attention to your insults and what you say about their teeth and looks? Like, do you think she's going to sit there and be upset about that? Coming from you? Like, just let people enjoy themselves. It was a night off of the drama where people could have a laugh and watch something that doesn't involve screaming, shouting, traumas being...
Oh, Mills has just texted me. Hold on, Mills is... Because I made that comment, Mills has just texted me. Shall I tell you what she said? Shall I tell you what Mills has just texted me? Do you want to know? Wow, Millsy. I can't believe you. Honestly, so I just said she wears a wig, right, and Gorilla Glue, and somebody said, no, it's no nails, right? And I said, it suits her, it's fine, it's nice, she suits it, she wears it well. So she's messaged me and she said, how dare you, you bald-headed fisherman beg of the app. Wow, Millsy. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Being dragged up, someone being drunk, slinging out nasty names, tears, and yet you sat reporting.
You are.
You had nothing nice to say. Everything was negative. You spoke on people's looks, teeth, questioning if they've got a disability because of the way they look. You're just vile. You will do anything to bring other people down. And to me, that just shows how deeply unhappy...
Honestly, Daz, I'm feeling like blocking her. Honestly, I'm going to block her number, I think.
You must be, because if you're happy with your own life and the people you've got in your life, you're not jealous, you don't care about views, why would you not just do your normal life instead of come to in it, pulling everything apart? And all of you in the comments as well.
Mills just text me again. If you carry on, I'm going to tell everybody you look young, you look older than Pearl. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Screenshot some of you. Some of you have got your full names on.
Malicious
are actually disgusting. Some of the things you've said are disgusting. And I just don't get it. And all of those, I mean, so many people said, this is boring, this is shit. When's it over? Yet you're sat watching.
Joke, Pearl, it was a joke. It was just a joke. God's sake, I'm having a laugh.
You do know you can turn it over, right? You don't have to watch it. If I'm watching a film and it's shit, I turn it off. I don't sit there moaning about it for another half hour. Like, you're all just clueless, and I'm sorry, but you just don't make yourself look silly, because why are you sitting there watching? Why do you care? You don't like these people, so why are you watching? Why are you questioning their every move? Their every move. Why is Red dressed up like that? Why is Luke dressed up like that? Oh my God, they look ridiculous. No, it's called having a laugh. It's called not taking life too...
I agree. It was nice to see Blaster having a laugh. And everybody's commenting, Blaster belly laughing, you know. It was contagious. Yeah, everybody had a laugh in there. I was playing Call of Duty, doing stuff with my son and stuff like that, so I couldn't really be on live. I did Ghost Watch for a little bit as I was flicking through. No, good up. So I hope the people that were in there enjoyed it. So yeah. And we do need more of it, but it is drama talk at the end of the day, and people like the drama, so you know, we're on the wrong side of the app to enjoy fun. I agree, there should be more fun on the app, but we are on drama side, so it is what it is, isn't it, I suppose. But yeah, Angie was nasty that night. And you know why? Look, the truth of it is, Angie just wanted everybody to pay the attention to her and not to what was going on in Blasters. So it was about trying to get everybody to watch herself. So it was very selfish. Yeah.
Fucking seriously. They've all dressed up as each other. It's a fucking night where people can lighten up for once. But you lot are all so far up your fucking asses with a stick. It's embarrassing. Oh, your comments actually drive me up the wall, because imagine sitting there going, oh my God, state of them, look at the state of them, they look ridiculous. Of course they look ridiculous, that's the fucking point of it.
Yeah, there was some of that as well. There was some of that, the fact that there wasn't invited, you know, it, like I say, this app, right, runs on FYP, right? If you're not on the FYP, you don't get pushed out there, yeah? And some people will do anything to be on the FYP. They'll do anything they can. They want to be all over the FYP, and it's a continuous episode. So yeah, like a child having a paddy. So
stupid. they're having a laugh, it's fancy dress. But you're all just too used to sitting in Angie's watching her get pissed up slugging someone off, that's what you get enjoyment out of. So, yeah, I can see who's got the sad arrived, and it's not those sat there having a good giggle tonight, that's for sure.
Zoe, yeah. They want to be on FYP and then complain when they're on it.
Everyone.
Hi, me baby. Right, let me just go and have a quick time.
Viewers, where we'll either call you out, you'll get muted.
Gossip Girl opens boxes and a girl comes in and speaks on Luke the judge in his room. Luke joins. Okay, let's watch this. I haven't watched this.
You'll get blocked. He does it constantly.
I've not seen that.
Hold on. Let's start that again.
Viewers, where we'll either call you out, you'll get muted, you'll get blocked. He does it constantly.
I've not seen that.
What can I say? I like Luke's room, but there is where Luke can run his room how he wants. But you can't say you haven't seen it, because he does do it quite a lot. He will block people for let it play. He'll explain it more. Well, I'm just all right. We will do. But Luke does block people, but it's only usually in retaliation to something they've said. To be fair, if it's disrespectful, yeah. And yeah, it does call people up into the box to give them a bit of a berating because they've said something. So we can't say it doesn't happen, because it does.
Personally, yeah.
I used to like Luke, and I started to see it more and more and more. And it gets to the point now where I'll just watch him and I won't comment a single thing.
Alex! I've been bought! Wow, Alex, thank you. Thank you, Alex. That's Alex telling me to get off live. He's coming on live. Wow, thanks, Alex. I've been bought. Green Hearts in the fucking chat right now. Get some of that, Pearl. No, I'm only kidding. Manipulation at its best. What do you want me to do?
Ring me later, boss. Boss, the plane, boss. Ring me later, boss. Tell me what you want me to do, Scaramanda. Yes. Boss.
That's a bit of James Bond for you if you didn't know. Thank you, Alex. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Unlike these other type bastards. No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Jesus Christ. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. But you stop by me now.
Boss, the plane.
I'm going to... Right, when you're going to Alex's later. Right. When you're going out... Don't tell him, but when you're going... when you're going Alex's later, right? Just type in...
Boss, the plane, boss.
All right, call him Scaramanga. Or Scaraman, whatever it's called. It is James Bond, yeah.
Boss, the plane, boss.
Because if it's not what he's saying, then it's not right.
To the highest bidder.
Gigi is being defensive. Who am I being defensive
No,
to?
she's not being defensive. She's entitled to her own opinion, just
I'm
like
saying
this.
I really see that.
Tattoo, that's his name, yeah. I couldn't remember his name, Charmer. Tattoo, yeah. Tattoo, or whatever it's called. That little guy, yeah.
Boss, the plane, Fantasy Island, yes.
I thought it was James Bond with Scaramanga with his 3 nipples. Yeah?
I'm saying I don't take it in that way.
Fantasy Island or whatever.
Right, because if a comment's going at you, you've got every right to go back.
Want Jaws, the guy Jaws, in there as well? Want he in that? What it called Fantasy Island? Right. Me getting mixed up. Same actors. Right. Fantasy Island. Right. Thanks for correcting me, because I thought it was a James Bond thing. Renee, good morning.
A comment.
Yeah, exactly. That I'm not comparing to this kind of thing. Like, if somebody went in and started to attack him personally, I think that's a completely different subject.
Fantasy Island was the series.
There was one time when he actually called me out, and all I'd said, it was over Reem at the time, and all I'd said, they were talking about, I can't even remember exactly what it was about, but all I basically said was, why would anybody want a friendship based on purely just money? Because I think he was talking about big gifts being sent and that. And he took it the completely wrong way and fully called me out, and then I got muted.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'll give Lucas due, right? If he knows he's got it wrong, he will apologise. He will apologise and unblock people. So, look, Luke can run his room how he wants, but we can't say he doesn't you don't see it because you do. People do see it.
I couldn't even kind of explain where my comment was coming from.
I will say sometimes trying to read text is emotionless. There's no
Look at all the Bond fans in the chat now.
emotion there.
Well, I've read
Yeah, I
some
do agree on
comments
that.
Yeah,
and I've taken it in the wrong context. I've had to go, I'm so sorry.
That's a good point, Millsy, right? So I will tell you, right, the bigger your room, the more people you've got in your room, right, your chat, especially on studio, sometimes it freezes. Sometimes it just goes so quick you cannot keep up with the comments. Have you ever seen some of the live streamers that are gaming and the comments are going and you're like, well, how the fuck does he read that? That's how it looks. They're mad. Sometimes the chats can be absolutely mad. So it can misread them. Yeah, and like I say, I'm being fair because Luke, I'm trying to be fair. Luke will, yeah, he has called and blocked people wrongly before, but he's corrected it that I've seen. He has, what do you call it? He will get people in the box to see what they've got to say because they're saying it in comments. He gets them in the box and will come and say it to me in the box. But he has also corrected himself many times. He's said, I apologise, get them unblocked right now. So
I didn't know you meant it like that.
Yeah.
I just think sometimes he rushes to an opinion on maybe opinions.
Luke needs to get some Wi-Fi.
Wrong word there, but maybe he rushes to a conclusion about a comment. I saw it happen about a week or two ago. He took one comment, and I will stick up for Luke on this. Once he realised he was wrong, he did rush to correct it.
Yeah, he does do that.
He was like,
well, why did you say that in the first place? Oh my God.
So quick to jump on this person because he'd actually read it the wrong way. And he literally booted them out. He called them out.
Andrew, we've got to be careful of that when we're running a live. You've got to be careful that... I always say, look, you can come in, have your comment, right? Come in and have your comments, as long as you're being reasonable and you're being fair with your comment. If you're being derogative, then no. You know what I mean? Even people have been blocked that I like, that have said something derogative and they've got blocked. It is what it is. Have you seen Luke's story promoting that Bella's AI about Corey? That's not fair. No, I haven't. Eclipse. No, I haven't seen it.
You've got rooms like Red, Luke, and you've got all the comments going up and you get so many negative comments all the time. Sometimes you do read them the wrong way.
You're not blocked, are you, Therapeutic? You're not, are you? I think maybe if people are getting blocked wrongly and it's getting a bit... I was until Friday. Well, I think that... you see, the thing is, you got to remember, right, as well, it's not always Luke blocking, it's his mods. So if his mods may be trigger happy, or they could have actually clicked on a name and the chat's jumped and clicked yours and just blocked straight away. I'm blocked by Patricia. Patricia!
Happens in here all the time. My comments go sometimes fast and I clock a comment and then I will go in hard and then someone will say to me in the comments, oh, you took that the wrong way and I will have to apologise. He does get a lot of hate, Luke.
I do agree on that. He does get a lot of hate and that's why I don't include those kind of...
So, right, we'll have a little quick poll, right? Because this one meant I didn't want to get into some of... We'll have a quick poll. So, the poll. Do you think... Right, this is just a poll. So, do you think that Luke's room is... How do I put it?